Don't get fooled. 6 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Stoic life lesson. Hello, and welcome back to Win Stoic. Today we dive into a topic that's as urgent as it is unsettling, the reality of evil individuals. While none of us is without flaws, there is a stark difference between those who falter, yet strive to improve, and those who derive pleasure from the misfortune of others. In our journey through life, it's crucial to discern not just character strengths, but also the signs of a truly malicious person. Whether shaped by past traumas or inherent traits, such individuals can have a toxic presence in our lives. But fear not. Armed with Stoic wisdom, we can learn to navigate these turbulent waters. In today's session, we'll unveil 6 unmistakable signs that you might be dealing with an evil person. This isn't about casting judgment or isolating ourselves. It's about gaining the insight needed to foster a safer, more understanding environment. Join me as we harness the power of Stoic philosophy to shine a light on these dark characters, ensuring that we walk in knowledge and not in shadow. Number 1. The mask of charm. In our complex world, filled with myriad relationships and interactions, it's crucial to navigate with wisdom and caution. Imagine you meet someone whose charm immediately dazzles you. This isn't just a fleeting attraction, it's an instinctual pull towards connection, acceptance, and love. Yet Stoic philosophy invites us to look beyond this glittering facade, urging us to wield autonomy and wisdom to uncover the true nature of those who seem to enchant us. Through the lens of Stoic rules, we're taught the importance of observing and analyzing not just the world around us, but also our own reactions and motivations. When someone's allure catches our eye, Stoicism compels us to ask, do they genuinely care about our well-being, or are they using their charm for personal gain? True kindness and caring are selfless, not used as tools for exploitation. Consider Mark, a seemingly successful and charismatic businessman. He's always ready with a smile and supportive words, often sharing his experiences or offering help. But over time a pattern emerges. His aid often comes with strings attached, creating a network of favors owed back to him. This is not spontaneous kindness, but strategic manipulation, designed to advance his own interests under the guise of teamwork and support. Such behavior raises red flags about his true motives, prompting those around him to question the sincerity of his charm. Charm, whether genuine or deceitful, is a common element of human interaction. Yet Stoic wisdom teaches us the value of awareness and autonomy, empowering us to protect ourselves from harmful influences and to foster personal growth and understanding. In the end, our journey through life will inevitably cross paths with those harboring darker intentions. Recognizing and protecting ourselves from such individuals is not just an art, it's essential for our well-being. How then can we spot these signs? Can we learn to face these realities with calm and resolve? By fostering this dialogue, we not only enhance our understanding, but also strengthen our community, ensuring that we're all better prepared to face the challenges of dealing with an evil person and uphold the Stoic rules in our daily lives. Continuing our reflection on Stoic teachings, it's essential to recognize that understanding someone's true intentions can profoundly impact our personal and professional relationships. By maintaining vigilance and applying Stoic wisdom, we can discern whether someone's charm is a genuine reflection of their character or a facade meant to deceive and manipulate. Let's strive to apply these Stoic rules to not only see through the illusions, but also to lead lives of authentic engagement and purpose. Number 2. The urge to control. In a world teeming with the incessant pursuit of power and dominance, it's imperative to discern the true essence of control through the clear lens of Stoic philosophy. This ancient wisdom teaches us that real control is not about exerting one's will over others, but about mastering one's own emotions and reactions to the ever-changing circumstances of life. Stoic philosophy profoundly articulates that the pinnacle of control is an expression of inner strength, rooted in understanding and acceptance that the only true dominion we possess is over ourselves, our perceptions, our responses. Consider the tale of Jack and Julia, whose relationship initially blossomed with trust and love. Over time, however, Jack's underlying fear of loss drove him to increasingly try to protect Julia from perceived dangers, leading to restrictive behaviors. He began to criticize her friendships and even her clothing choices under the guise of concern. His actions, though stemming from fear and a desire to maintain connection, sadly reflected a deep-seated desire to control, which only sowed discord and eroded Julia's sense of autonomy. This narrative poignantly mirrors the Stoic view that true love and care are about respect for personal freedom, not about control, which ultimately leads to distrust and emotional turmoil. In the case of Jack and Julia, as tensions escalated, the relationship suffered significantly, not just emotionally, but also in terms of personal growth and self-esteem. Jack's increasing demands and Julia's growing resentment are a stark illustration of how control can fracture even the most loving relationships. It was only when Julia chose to reclaim her independence and self-respect that both began to see the detrimental impact of control. This story is a poignant reminder of Seneca's powerful words. Can you no longer see a road to freedom? It's right in front of you. You need only turn over your wrists. Through this, he underscores the fundamental Stoic belief that freedom comes from within, from our choices and reactions. Reflecting on these Stoic life lessons in our modern context, it becomes clear that embracing Marcus Aurelius's Stoicism isn't merely about ancient philosophy. It's about applying these timeless principles to achieve tranquility and inner strength today. This path of self-mastery, championed by Stoic philosophy, encourages us not only to face life's challenges with resilience, but also to transcend them, thereby winning Stoic battles against the trials of modern existence. In essence, Stoic teachings do not only provide philosophical insights, they offer practical strategies for living better. As we navigate through life's complexities, let us strive to embody the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Therefore, let us remember that in the quest for a virtuous life, the true battlefield lies within, and victory is found in self-governance and the serene acceptance of what is beyond our control. Number 3. The web of lies. In a world where deception can sometimes overshadow truth, understanding the signs of malevolence is crucial, especially for those who seek to lead a life guided by Stoic principles. Stoicism, a philosophy grounded in logic and personal virtue, teaches us to confront challenges with a clear mind and steadfast heart. Yet, how do we recognize when we are dealing with an evil person? This understanding is pivotal, not just for personal tranquility, but also for maintaining integrity in our interactions. At the heart of malevolent behavior lies the sinister tool of deception, lies wielded to manipulate and control. Imagine the workplace, where trust and teamwork are the foundations of productivity. Here, lies are not just personal failings, they threaten collective morale and efficiency. Take, for instance, the tale of Anna, an astute accountant who notices discrepancies in her colleague Tom's reports. Tom, ambitious and deceptive, embellishes his achievements, eyeing a managerial position. Despite her dismay, Anna embodies Stoic wisdom. She does not let emotion cloud her judgment. Instead, she meticulously documents the inconsistencies and calmly presents her findings to management, leading to a company-wide reassessment of integrity in reporting. This story not only underscores the perils of deceit, but also illustrates the Stoic approach to problem-solving: serene, thorough, and rational. Pathological lying, a frequent trait among those with malicious intents, is marked by an unsettling ease in distorting the truth, often to gain power or shirk responsibility. This kind of liar thrives on the confusion they sow, shifting narratives and reacting disproportionately when their truthfulness is challenged. Recognizing these signs, constant narrative changes, story inconsistencies, and overblown reactions to simple questions can arm us against manipulation. In facing such challenges, the words of Marcus Aurelius resonate deeply. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. This reminder serves not just as a call to individual action, but as a beacon of Stoic happiness, urging us to seek truth and justice in our dealings, regardless of how arduous that path might be. To live a Stoic life means not only understanding what is Stoicism, but also applying its lessons to modern challenges, such as dealing with deceitful individuals. It encourages us not to react impulsively to lies, but to respond with thoughtful autonomy, ensuring that our decisions are not swayed by the dishonesty of others, but guided by reason and virtue. This approach does not guarantee that we won't encounter evil, but it equips us to face it with courage and wisdom. Recognizing the 6 signs you're dealing with an evil person, a penchant for pathological lying, narrative inconsistencies, and exaggerated emotional responses, can significantly enhance our ability to navigate complex social landscapes. As Stoics, our goal isn't merely to avoid being fooled, it's to cultivate an environment where honesty and respect are paramount. By fostering these values, we contribute to a world that not only understands but embodies the principles of Stoic happiness, ensuring that we and those around us lead lives that are not only successful but also deeply fulfilling. The feeling of being deceived is never pleasant. Comment 1 if you have ever been cheated on by someone. Number 4. Not supporting you. We're coming to the end of today's topic: 6 signs you're dealing with an evil person. Stoic life lessons teach us the importance of recognizing not just the good in others, but also the potential harm they can cause. Imagine you're dealing with someone you're unsure about. Do they genuinely support your aspirations? When you celebrate a victory, Do they genuinely rejoice with you, or is their happiness merely a facade? Marcus Aurelius once said, "Whenever you're about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" Sometimes an individual might appear to support you. They nod along, offer words of encouragement, or even celebrate your achievements. However, it's essential to scrutinize whether these actions are rooted in sincerity. Is their support consistent with their actions? This brings us to a deeper reflection. Think about the times you've achieved something significant. How did this person react? Did their eyes light up with genuine pride, or did their smile seem to mask a hidden disdain? The nuances in their reactions can reveal a lot about their true nature. Moreover, consider how they respond to your dreams and ambitions. Do they encourage you to reach for the stars, or do they subtly sow seeds of doubt? It's not just about the overt actions, but the subtle undercurrents of their behavior that can reveal their true intentions. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, advised, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Apply this wisdom to analyze how this person deals with your ups and downs. Do they stand by you steadfastly, or do they drift away when times get tough? Their reliability in different scenarios can provide significant insights into their character. The answer lies in you. Have you ever felt belittled or undermined by this person after sharing your accomplishments or plans? This analysis is crucial for anyone trying to cultivate a Stoic mindset, focusing on surrounding themselves with genuine and supportive individuals. Number 5. Mastery of manipulation. In today's fast-paced world, where manipulation and deceit can lurk in the most unsuspecting corners, adopting a Stoic mindset offers us a fortified defense against the malevolent forces that seek to undermine our autonomy and peace. Let's delve deeper into understanding how to identify the signs of an evil person and the Stoic strategies that can protect us. Consider the scenario of a colleague who appears perfect, polished, engaging, and empathetic. Yet something doesn't sit right with you. This person might use flattery or offer unsolicited help with an underlying motive to manipulate or control. Their perfection is a mask, a clever disguise for domination, mirroring the ancient Stoic warnings about the deceivers among us. By expanding our intuition and sharpening our minds, we can pick up on the subtle, often overlooked signs of manipulation, those gentle whispers of concern that echo in the depths of our souls. Stoic philosophy teaches us to prepare our souls to face such harsh realities. It tells us that evil takes many forms and deception knows no bounds. Remember, beneath their surface often lies a cold, calculated agenda, a psychological game aimed at exploitation and betrayal. But how do we develop the discernment to see through these deceits? How do we cultivate the patience to handle such interactions without losing our inner peace? The answer lies in self-awareness and the practice of meditation, tools that Stoic philosophy arms us with to strengthen our spirit against the allure of deception. It is here that we must pause and reflect. Let us ask ourselves, in confronting deception, what are my strengths and my susceptibilities? This reflection is not merely an exercise in self-protection, it is a journey into the very essence of our being. It prompts deeper questions that challenge our understanding of human nature. Who are we really? And what is the essence of human nature? These are the questions that guide us through our exploration, not just to recognize the peripheral signs of evil, but to penetrate deep into the understanding of our souls. In embracing the teachings of Stoic philosophy, we equip ourselves to navigate through the turbulent waves of deception with rationality and courage. We learn that it is not external events that disturb us, but our judgments about them, as the wise Epictetus once said. In the face of deceit, it is our choice to nurture virtues that lead to true freedom and inner peace. Let us choose wisely, embracing ethics and self-rule as our guiding torches. Through these lessons we build not just a defense against evil, but a more authentic, meaningful life. So, as we continue this conversation, let's ponder together. How can applying a Stoic mindset today help us face the complexities of modern relationships and societal interactions? What can we learn about ourselves from these challenges? By exploring these questions, we invite you to deepen your understanding of Stoicism and its practical applications in your life, ensuring that you remain vigilant, resilient, and serene no matter what adversities you face. In our complex and interconnected world, we rub shoulders daily with a tapestry of individuals from diverse backgrounds. As you navigate through these interactions, it's crucial to discern the nature of those you meet, especially distinguishing those who might harbor ill intentions. Stoicism, a philosophy as ancient as it is relevant, equips us with the wisdom to identify and protect ourselves from such negative influences, embedding these lessons deeply into the fabric of Stoicism today. Let's consider a recent scenario. Imagine you're starting a new job and meet a colleague who is excessively flattering and agreeable. Initially, this might seem harmless or even welcoming, but as time passes, you notice a discrepancy. Actions don't align with words. This is the first sign of a potentially malevolent character, fakeness in communication. Stoicism teaches us the value of sincerity and transparency. Another red flag to watch for is the habit of blaming others. Think about a team project where one member consistently shifts responsibility, pointing fingers whenever things go awry. This refusal to accept responsibility is a clear trait of those with less than noble intentions. Stoicism champions the control of our actions and the acceptance of our circumstances, pushing us to always take responsibility for our own actions, fostering a Stoic mindset. Moreover, a lack of empathy is a stark indicator of a harmful personality. Consider someone who never acknowledges the hardships of others or undermines the emotions of their peers. Stoicism places immense value on community and empathy, considering it essential for nurturing healthy relationships. Abuse of power is also a significant sign. Perhaps you've observed a manager who uses their authority to belittle or manipulate others. Stoicism encourages us to use power wisely and altruistically, not for personal gain at the expense of others. Finally, excessive self-love can lead to selfish behaviors where one's own interests always take precedence. This self-centeredness can manifest in someone who routinely disadvantages others to benefit themselves, disregarding the impact of their actions on the community. Here, Stoicism teaches us humility and the importance of prioritizing the collective well-being over personal gains. Recognizing these traits is not just about steering clear of negativity. It's about actively cultivating positive and enduring relationships. Stoicism doesn't just help us dodge the arrows of malevolent individuals. It guides us toward leading a moral, controlled, and fulfilling life. As you continue your journey through life, remember that understanding and avoiding the influence of those with harmful intents is not just a defensive skill, it's a proactive step towards a happier, more meaningful existence. Number 6. The absence of empathy. In the dynamic and often challenging landscape of modern professional life, the true measure of a leader's character is revealed not only through their successes, but also in their ability to empathize and connect with their team members. Consider, for instance, the disheartening scenario where a CEO void of compassion prioritizes corporate objectives over the human element. An employee grappling with the grave illness of a family member seeks understanding and leniency, hoping for some flexibility in his work hours. Instead of meeting this request with empathy, the CEO demands relentless overtime and refuses any form of leave, staunchly advocating that work trumps personal crisis. Marcus Aurelius, a sage of Stoic philosophy, famously remarked, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This profound insight urges us to reflect on the essence of our interactions and the power of our attitudes towards life's trials. In the face of unyielding and seemingly indifferent individuals, Stoic wisdom becomes particularly pertinent. The portrayal of such an uncompromising workplace leader serves as a vivid illustration of the destructive impact that a lack of empathy can wield, not just on an individual's well-being, but on the collective health of an organization. It is in these moments that the teachings of Stoicism can offer a beacon of guidance. By adhering to Stoic principles, we learn to maintain a balance between reason and emotion, a critical skill when confronted with the cold pragmatism of others. Incorporating Stoic life lessons into our daily routines empowers us to face such challenges with resilience and wisdom. By applying the principles of Marcus Aurelius' Stoicism, we can strive to win Stoic battles daily, fostering environments where trust and mutual respect are paramount, and where the well-being of each individual is genuinely valued. As we move forward, let us carry the mantle of Stoicism, not just in understanding the signs of those who may seem evil, but more importantly, in cultivating our virtues and extending our understanding to others, thus enriching our lives and the lives of those around us. By doing so, we transform challenges into opportunities for growth and understanding, fortifying our resolve to lead lives marked by resilience, empathy, and integrity. The essence of Stoicism teaches us that amidst life's inevitable adversities, the truest form of power lies in our capacity to control our responses. Consider the poignant words of Seneca, a luminary in the Stoic tradition, who observed, "It is not what you endure that matters, but how you endure it." This insight reveals a profound truth, applicable both in personal and professional realms. It is our response to adversity, not the adversity itself, that shapes our character and destiny. Imagine a scenario where you're confronted with a person devoid of compassion. It's easy to react with frustration or anger, but Stoicism invites us to step back and assess the situation with a clear mind and a resilient heart. In practicing Stoicism, we learn not just to endure, but to transform challenges into opportunities for growth and enlightenment. This approach encourages us not only to cultivate patience and understanding towards others, but also towards ourselves, recognizing that compassion is a two-way street. In this context, Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, offers timeless guidance. When faced with individuals lacking empathy, rather than succumbing to despair or isolation, we can use these experiences to strengthen our moral and emotional fortitude. This perspective is not about winning against others, but about how we can win Stoic victories over our lesser impulses. By integrating these Stoic life lessons into our daily lives, we not only safeguard our inner peace, but also contribute to a more empathetic world. The challenge of dealing with uncompassionate individuals, therefore, becomes a platform for practicing and spreading Stoic virtues. Therefore, when you next find yourself in the company of someone who seems devoid of empathy, remember that your response can illuminate a path not only for yourself, but also for them. Ask yourself, how can I embody compassion and understanding here? What does this situation teach me about my own capacities for patience, resilience, and empathy? Through such reflections, you can transform even the most challenging encounters into profound life lessons. As we conclude, let us take these insights forward, carrying with us the strength and serenity that Stoicism imparts. If this exploration of Stoic wisdom resonates with you, consider sharing this message. Comment, "Yes, I'm a Stoic," to help us grow the wider community. By spreading such teachings, we contribute to a stronger, more understanding community, bound not by common struggles, but by shared strength and wisdom. In today's episode on Win Stoic, we delved into the 6 signs you're dealing with an evil person, a crucial Stoic life lesson. Recognizing these warning signs is not just about awareness, it's about empowering ourselves to act wisely and protect our inner peace from those who wish us harm. It teaches us to be vigilant and wise in our associations, encouraging a life surrounded by those who truly uplift and support us. As you reflect on this discussion, ask yourself, are the relationships in my life nurturing my growth, or are they subtly stifling my potential? Engaging with these reflections can lead to profound insights and ultimately a more fulfilled life. As we conclude, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever encountered these warning signs in someone? How did you handle the situation to safeguard your well-being? Your stories and insights are invaluable, and I encourage you to share them in the comments below. Engaging with these lessons actively in your daily life is the essence of personal growth and the pursuit of happiness. If you found this discussion enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe to Win Stoic. Let's continue our journey together, embracing the Stoic principles to navigate the complexities of life with resilience and moral integrity. Until next time, strive for inner strength and peace. Farewell, and see you in our next video.